Hey everybody, welcome to Mad Backyard. Today we're going to be seasoning our brand new Traeger Irontop Griddle. We're going to show you everything you need step by step to get this griddle seasoned and ready to cook. Anytime you have a brand new griddle made of cast iron, or in the case of the Traeger Irontop, rolled steel, which behaves like cast iron, you need to season it before you start cooking on it. Now, when we talk about seasoning, it's not like seasoning your food. Seasoning in this context means adding hardened layers of oil to help create a non-stick protective cooking surface. If you don't season it before you start cooking, your food will stick, you'll get stains, it'll be very difficult to clean, and it won't be protected from rust. So make your life easier and take a little time to season your griddle before you start cooking. A few things you'll need to get started. You're going to want a roll of paper towels or some lint-free painter's rags. I know some people complain about their paper towels falling apart under the high heat when they try to season a griddle. I've always used Costco brand paper towels and never had a problem, but I think it just depends on the brand you choose. Sometimes this does happen. So today, I'm just going to use some lint-free rags to season our Traeger. If you do use rags, make sure they're brand new, just plain cotton, and free of any chemicals or dyes. You're also going to want some high heat gloves to help protect your hands, along with a set of barbecue tongs and a small bucket to place the hot oily rags in after you use them. You also want to make sure you have a full propane tank so you don't run out halfway through seasoning. The entire process will take about 1 hour to complete with all the burners running on high, so plan accordingly. Make sure you've got enough propane. Lastly, you need something to season the griddle with. Now, Traeger recommends using either canola oil or their brand of flat top griddle seasoning, which is a blend of sunflower oil and beeswax. Stay away from using animal fats the first time you season your griddle. Don't use butter or tallow or bacon grease. You want an oil with no salt and a very high smoke point. Something along the lines of canola or avocado or coconut oil. You don't need to cook with these oils every time, but they work great for the initial seasoning. Or you can just use Traeger's own brand of flat top griddle seasoning like I am today. I'll put links to everything I'm using today down in the description below if you want to check them out. Once you're ready to start, set up the Traeger in a nice flat area and make sure you've got your grease bucket placed underneath the griddle. You can put a foil liner inside just like they do on Traeger pellet grills to make cleanup easier later on. Go ahead and give the cooktop a light rinse with a wet rag just to get off any dust or dirt from the factory. I do recommend using a lint-free rag for this step rather than a paper towel, as the surface of the cooktop is still kind of rough before the first layer of seasoning goes down. A paper towel can leave a lot of little pieces of lint behind that you don't want getting mixed in with that first layer of oil. Then make sure to dry the cooktop very well afterwards. Now it's time to connect the propane hose and regulator to the propane tank. Anytime you're using a brand new propane grill, you want to check the hose for leaks before using it the first time. This is really easy to do. Fill a small dish with half liquid dish soap and half water and mix them together. Open up the valve on the propane tank and use a small brush to cover all the joints and seams on the hose and connections. Any bubbles forming at these connections or the smell of gas means you possibly have a leak and should not use this propane tank or hose depending where the leak is. I've done this test on every new propane grill I've ever purchased and never had an issue, but it's always good to do just to be safe. Once everything's good with the propane tank and it's connected and the valve is open, you can go ahead and light the burners on the Traeger. The Traeger Irontop uses rotary style ignitors, sometimes called piezo ignitors. There's no push button or electronic start. You simply turn the knob to the left to the lighting position. You'll hear a loud snap as a spring-loaded mechanism inside creates the spark that lights the burner. This works best if you turn the knob to the left slowly. This gives the propane gas time to release and fill the burner tube before the spark is created. There's a small window to look through to see whether the burner has ignited. If for some reason the burner doesn't light, turn the knob back to the off position, wait a minute or so for the gas to dissipate, and then try it again. Sometimes it takes a couple tries the first time you're lighting a brand new grill for that propane to travel to the burner. Continue lighting all the burners and keep the temperature of each one on high. Run the griddle on high for 10 minutes to get the cooktop nice and hot before you begin seasoning. We hope you're finding this video helpful so far, and if you are, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons as it really helps support our channel. And don't forget to check out our website, madbackyard.com, for lots of great recipes and care tips to help get you started with your new griddle. Okay, let's get back to it. While the grill's preheating, you can use this time to get all your supplies together so that you're ready to go and can move quickly when it's time to start seasoning. Make sure you're wearing your high heat gloves and drizzle a small amount of the Traeger cast iron conditioner or canola oil on the griddle top. Then spread it out thinly with your tongs and a folded over paper towel or rag. Try to work quickly and evenly across the surface so that you can cover the entire area without keeping the paper towel or rag on the hot griddle for too long, where it could start to break down or ignite. Our goal here is to put down lots of very thin layers of seasoning, so it's better to go too light with the amount you use than too heavy. The first layer will soak into the cooktop pretty quickly, so don't worry if you're not able to get all the areas on the first try. But do your best to get the edges, the corners, and the inside walls of the griddle with the seasoning. You'll see the oil start to smoke almost immediately on the hot cooktop, and this is normal because right now we're running all the burners on full blast. Once you've spread an even, thin layer, drop the paper towel into the bucket and let that first layer of seasoning bake on high for about 10 to 15 minutes until all the smoke has dissipated. This is how you know you're ready for the next layer. Traeger recommends repeating this process 5 times in total while keeping the burners on high. Add some seasoning, spread it around in a thin layer, let it bake on for 10 to 15 minutes until all the smoke burns off, and repeat. Once you've put down the final layer and let it bake on, you can turn off all the burners, close the valve on the propane tank, and let the griddle cool. Always let the griddle cool down a little bit before you close the lid and empty your grease bucket. And once it's completely cooled, you can put on your canvas cover. And that's it. Now your griddle's ready to cook on with whatever type of cooking oil you prefer. Whenever you're finished cooking, just scrape the excess oil and stuck on bits of food down the grease chute, wipe it with a paper towel, and then apply a very thin layer of fresh cooking oil. Just like when you seasoned it the first time, let that thin layer of oil bake on and smoke off before you shut off the burners. This will help you build layers of seasoning over time, the more and more you cook, and keep your griddle in great condition. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons to help support our channel. I'll put a link to the full step-by-step instructions at our website, madbackyard.com, as well as links to all the products we used today down in the description if you want to check them out. Thanks for watching.